Hi friends, welcome to Cards by TLC. My name is Tammy Savello and I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator out of the San Francisco Bay Area. And welcome back to my weekly Fun Fold Fridays, and we're bringing you another Fun Fold. Today we're showcasing a bundle that I have not used in a very long time. Well, let me take that back. I have used the coordinating dies a lot, but I have not used the stamp set. And the bundle, well, it's not really a bundle anymore. It used to be a bundle because it's been around for a couple of years. But it is the Color and Contour stamp set and the Scallop Contour coordinating dies. I absolutely love these dies. I use them all the time on a lot of projects, but I thought it would be fun to showcase a stamp set I have not used in a really, really long time. It is a two-step stamp set, but we're not using the second step of the two-step stamp set this time. I went ahead and I'm actually going to be coloring what I stamp out, but you can do that. I personally, not a super huge fan of the second portion. I felt that it was a little blotchy, and it could just be that my stamp set's really, really old. But you can certainly give it a try. I love it. You can stamp it off so it's not so blotchy, but it's got amazing sentiments and a great coordinating die set. So let's go ahead and check out our Fun Fold today. It is a double Z fold, pretty basic when it comes to fun folds, but it sure still is a fun one for sure. So let's go ahead and go over the pieces. Now don't worry, all the sizes and dimensions are on today's blog at cardsbytlc.com, as well as there will be a link in the description box below of the blog post. So we have two card bases, and Coastal Cabana is going to be our color of choice today. Our first piece is cut at 4 1/4 by 8 1/2, and our second piece is cut at 2 3/4 by 7. The designer paper that we are using today is from the 6x6 Settle family, and we are using the dots. We're using one piece of designer paper, and we have the coordinating design on both sides. The dot design is going to be cut at 4x4, and you can change up the designs however way you want to use it. But we have a 4x4 of one piece, and then we have two pieces of the same design. And that first piece is cut at 1 7/8 by 4, and then a second piece is cut at 1 7/8 by 2 1/2. You're going to need two basic white pieces. One is cut at 2 1/2 by 2 1/2 squared, and the other one is cut at 1 7/8 by 2 1/2. Now you also can cut an additional piece of 4x4 in basic white cardstock, and let me show you the back side. This design does not give you a whole lot to write in, and especially if you do a double sentiment right there. So I added a 4x4 back panel so you can write your message on the back, and this size does fit in a regular medium size envelope that we have. So let us go ahead and get started. Let's go ahead and start scoring because we have not scored our pieces yet. So let us grab our trimmer, and our largest piece, we are going to be scoring that at 2 1/8 is our first score. So, oops, let's get this right. 2 1/8, not 2 1/4, 2 1/8. And then, oops, I just realized that is not in frame. So again, 2 1/8 and 4 1/4. And then our second piece is going to be cut or scored at 2 3/4. So 2 3/4 and 4 7/8. So those are the only pieces that we're going to be scoring today. And let's go ahead and bring in our bone folder, and we are going to burnish our edges there. And then that, and fold that back. Is that right? Yeah, it's this way. Yep, it's that way. Okay, so let's go ahead, and I think what we're going to do first and foremost is, if you notice on this front panel, there are some flecks, and I went ahead, and this stamp set does come with this little splotchy die or splotchy stamp set. You can certainly use that. I just wanted a lighter look and lighter touch to that, so I actually am using the Light Lost Lagoon, and we're gonna flick that on first and foremost. So let us bring in a quick little scratch piece here. Let's get that out of the way. And then we're going to take the brush tip of our thing and just flick, hitting that cap end. And you don't want to do it really heavy because you don't want to ruin the tip of your blend. So you're going to want to certainly just kind of flick that out. That looks pretty good to me. And then we are going to bring in our sentiment piece, since we have this out and kind of doing everything. And this is actually cut in basic white, and it is the smallest die of the scalloped and contour dies. So we are going to bring in our Coastal Cabana ink and the sentiment, "You are absolutely amazing." Okay, this glare here. There we go. I have to kind of step back and look. If I look straight down, there's a glare. What I have done ahead of time is I have pre-stamped this stamp right here in Memento Black, and I have pre-cut that out with this die right here just to save us a little bit of time. And I have colored the flower in light Fresh Freesia and then the Light Lost Lagoon. So those are the two colors that we used. I love these two colors together because they're both blue undertones, and it just all coordinates really, really well. It's no harsh colors or anything like that. So let us start building our card. Our first and foremost, let's start with our big pieces. So let's start with the back. We're going to go ahead and bring in our seal adhesive. I like to use seal for the inside panel pieces just because it leaves like lines on it. As you can see, you can kind of maybe see the little bumpy lines in that. I don't know if you can see that or not, but you can use either one, but it certainly, in my opinion, is a smoother look. And then we're going to bring in our 4x4 piece right here, and you can use either side, but I am going to use the polka dot side as our main focal point. And then our side panel, you could either use the dots again as well, but I am going to use the stripes. There we go. Those are the only two designer pieces that we're going to need. Now we're going to come in with our second piece of our Z-fold and put the rest of the panel pieces on. Now typically when I'm working with designer paper, I do like to use adhesive glue, but these panel pieces are pretty easy to lay down, and since this is a Z-fold and doing a lot of moving mechanisms, I find that I want to use these Stampin' Seal or Seal Plus. So we're going to come in here. Now you can certainly use this to stamp another sentiment on. I've seen samples of this same design where it's a double sentiment, but this we're going to go ahead and leave it blank in case you want to have a little bit of extra room or write in your own little fun message right there on the front. And then we are going to come in. It's like, where did my little piece go? It's right here off to the side. And then we're going to come in with our other basic white piece right there. And then before we lay these front pieces down, I'm going to go ahead and attach our Z-fold to our card. So what we are going to do is we're going to fold that back up just like so, and we're going to flip that over. We are going to add adhesive to the back panel, and then we're going to bring our other piece right here, and we are going to take this and take this front where it's folded, line that up to where you want it kind of centered on the card, and that looks pretty centered to me. So you're going to do that, and so at this point your card is going to look like this. It's going to have that broken piece off right there. Now what you're going to want to do is we are going to want to come in and add adhesive just to this end only, just to that right side. So when you are putting that back down, you're going to lay that flat. Since that's already down, you're going to lay that flat and press that down, flip it over, and give it a good smush. And now you have your fold. So now what we are going to do is we're going to finish this off and add our top piece here. What I did was I laid that down to kind of see where I wanted it to lay and where I want to add the glue. So this top half of the flower I am not adding any glue to, so I'm just going to be adding glue just to this bottom middle part here. That way it doesn't glue your card down. And we're going to lay that down just like so. And then we are going to come in with our sentiment, add some Stampin' Dimensionals to both sides. And then we are going to lay that right on top. And then we are going to come in with our tinsel, or these are the tinsel gems. Yes, these are the tinsel gems. And we are going to take our green portion and add 2 to the top. That, and we'll add a bigger one towards the bottom because I like the cluster of 3. And there we have it. So cute, right? Isn't this so cute? I had so much with this bundle that I'm using it in my weekly card class to go. Let me go ahead and show you the projects that we made yesterday in yesterday's live, and that link is also in the description box below, as well as the link for the blog post for today. So here are some more samples of using that bundle. Look at this fold. Isn't this, it's kind of like a basic fun fold. Isn't that one cute too? So cute, right? So again, in case you missed any of the sizes and dimensions, they will be on my blog at cardsbytlc.com tomorrow, or today, I should say today, because I am filming this ahead of time. So it is in the description box below. I want to thank you all for stopping by. I sure hope that you try this fun fold out for yourself. And if you do, please sure to tag me in it. I would love to see all your creations. I'm at Cards by TLC on all social media platforms. So if you enjoyed today's project, I would like for you to click that like button on your video. That helps my channel grow. And if you know of anyone that would like to catch my weekly lives, please be sure to share my channel with them. That helps me grow as well. And if you have not yet hit that subscribe button, I would love for you to hit that subscribe button and be sure to click that notification bell to all so you don't miss any of my lives or videos. I hope you all have a wonderful weekend. Be sure to join me next Friday for another Fun Fold Friday. Now, you might notice that my videos become live around 6 a.m. Pacific time. Next week, we are going to try something new. We are going to try a feature or a premiere video. And what that means is the video will go live at 9 a.m. Pacific time. So join me next Friday, 9 a.m. Pacific time, and be sure to check out everything on my Facebook page. I'll have all of the reminders set there. And we will watch the video live together, and I'll be in the chat. So if you have any questions regarding the projects for next week, I'll be in the chat live with you, watching the video and seeing if you have any questions. So be sure to check me next Friday for another Fun Fold Friday at 9 a.m. Pacific time. Thanks everyone, and have a great weekend. Bye.